Welcome back, boys, girls, moms, dads, to another Shubert story. So, moms, dads, stick around with us. All right, so in the past, we have read Schubert's Big Voice, which helped children to talk to other children to solve their problems. It helped parents to remember that children don't know what words to use unless they have been taught. And of course, as always, they're not going to be able to do everything from the first time you tell them. It takes many, many repetitions and lots of trial and error for children to be able to do this independently on their own. Last week we read Shubert is a Star, which talked about Shubert being mad. Remember, mad is okay. You're allowed to feel how you're feeling, but you cannot be mean. So here you can see that Shubert is mad from his face and his arms. But unfortunately, he chose to be mean to his friend Etta. So Mrs. Bookbinder came in and showed Shubert how to be a star and to calm his mad so that he would be ready. And she encouraged him by saying, "You can do it." So our story today is about making choices. So parents, this is a question for you. Do you have trouble helping your child to get things done throughout the day, helping them to make choices between different things? Do you hear a lot of, "No, I'm not going to do that," or find yourself repeating over and over and over the same directions? Well, this is a story about helping your child to make their choices and get through tasks with as little fuss as possible. So, our story today is called Schubert's Choice. As always, we've got the front, spine, back. The title is Schubert's Choice. The author is Dr. Becky Bailey, and the illustrator is James Hrack. And as you see, this is Schubert's mom. She's helping him to make a choice about how to get ready for school. I'm going to go past the title page to the beginning of the story right here. And it starts, "Hooray, hooray, it's a glorious day. Hooray, hooray, I love to play." Shubert sings as he plays with toys in his room. "Time to get dressed for school," Schubert's mom, Sarah, shouts from the kitchen. Shubert continues to play and sing. "Hooray, hooray, it's a glorious day. Hooray, hooray, I love to play." Soon, Sarah peeks her head into Schubert's room to check on his progress. That means to see if he's doing what she asked him to do. She sees him in his underwear, playing on the floor, and takes a deep breath and focuses on what she wants him to do. So, parents, instead of coming at him and saying, "What are you supposed to be doing? I told you to get dressed," or saying, "It's time to get dressed now, sweetie, okay?" Instead of doing those two things, she stops and she thinks, "What do I want him to do?" Well, I want him to get dressed. So let's see what she does with that information. She says with excitement, "Shubert, you have a choice. You can wear the blue shirt with the S, or you can wear the green shirt with the S. Which one will you pick today?" So she decided she wanted him to get dressed. What was she going to do? She's going to give him a choice. So boys and girls, you get choices every single day. "The blue shirt with the S," says Shubert. "Good for you, blue it is," Schubert's mom says as she tosses him the blue shirt. As he slips on the shirt, Shubert begins to sing a song about all kinds of words that begin with the letter S. So before we do any more, can you think of any words that start with S? Snake, song, sandwich. S is for Shubert, Shubert starts with S. S is for Sophie, Sophie starts with S. S is for silly, silly starts with S. There you go, it's a fun song. Then Shubert begins making silly faces in the mirror. Can you make silly faces? That's a good one. Before long, Sarah peeks her head into the room to check on his progress and sees him making faces in the mirror. So what do you think his mom is going to do? She's going to yell? No. Do you think she's going to help him? Sarah walks over and makes a silly face herself. Look, she's making faces. And when Shubert looks at her and laughs, she says, "Okay, silly face, keep getting dressed." So she tells him what to do in a calm voice. You can wear these pants these pants with front pockets or these pants with back pockets. Which pants would be best for you today? Sarah asks. Front pockets, says Shubert. I can carry more things in my front pockets. I'm sure you can, grins Schubert's mom, and she leaves the room. Shubert slips his pants on and begins to think about all the things he could put in his pockets. He begins to dance and sing. Schubert's having a really good morning. He's having a lot of fun. Marbles in my front pockets, elephants won't fit. Money in my front pockets, trees won't fit. Sarah peeks in and sees Shubert dancing and singing. She walks over close to him and waits until he makes eye contact, which means looks at her. Then she says, Shubert, you have a choice. You can wear socks that go high on your leg or socks that stay low by your ankle. Which one will it be? Shubert selects the high socks, so he picks the tall ones. Sarah waits until Shubert begins to put on the socks before she leaves. So she checks to make sure he's actually doing it. Shubert begins thinking about high and low. I can talk high. I can talk low. I can stretch high. I can stretch low. I can point high. And I can point low. Once again, Sarah peeks into Schubert's room to check on his progress. He is dressed and ready for school. You did it! She exclaims. You put on your blue shirt, your pants with the front pockets, and your high socks. Way to go. You did it. You dressed yourself for school. So she is very proud of him for making his choices and doing what he was asked to do. Shubert beams with pride as he heads off to school with his sister Sophie. So he's very happy that his mother was proud of him for making good choices, and he's very happy that he was able to do it. His teacher, Mrs. Bookbinder, greets him at school. She's wearing an apron with little pictures on it. Ooh, like our greeter apron. But ours is not small. Ours is much longer and taller. Her face lights up when she sees Shubert. Oh, she's so excited to see him, just like I was always so excited when you guys came to school to see me. Now I'm excited to get to read you stories this way. Mrs. Bookbinder says, Good morning, Shubert. You have a choice this morning. Would you like a high five, a pinky hug, or a snake hug this morning? He decides on the snake hug. Look here. So this is a snake hug. You use your arm and you connect them around another person's. So I'm going to give you a second right now. See if you can get mom, dad, brother, sister, someone to do this with you. Say, will you give me a snake hug? It looks like this. All right, maybe you'll have time for some more of those later. In class, Shubert sees Benny, the beetle, sitting bewildered in front of a pile of books. So bewildered means he does not know what to do. He's looking like, I can't do it, Benny says. I have a mess of books to put back on the shelves. Oh, so he's feeling a little overwhelmed or nervous. He's feeling like the job that he needs to do is too big. But I bet Shubert can go and help him because Shubert knows how to make a big job simpler or shorter. No worries, mate, Shubert replies. You can handle it. Just break it down with choices. See, you always have a choice. You can start with this pile, or you can start with that pile. Which will you start with? And Benny picks a pile and begins his task. So he chose this one here. He made a good choice. Benny looks over and sees the ant triplets arguing and says, "Hold on, wait a minute. You have choices. You can work together or you can ask for help. Which would you like, doing it yourself or asking for help?" "Help," they say together. "Gladly," says Benny. "I'm glad to help you." Shubert watches his friend be successful and sing his song. "Hooray! Hooray! What a glorious day! Hooray! Hooray! I was successful today! Hooray! Hooray! When I lost my way, choices help me know just what to say." The end. So, Mom and Dad, this is for you, these little helpful hints at the end. At first, Sarah, Schubert's mom, tells him what to do. She says, "Time to get dressed for school." She doesn't say, "Let's get dressed now, okay?" They can say no to that. Or, "What should you be doing?" which makes them feel a little nervous or scared. Instead, she takes a deep breath and thinks about what does she want him to do. She wants him to get dressed. So how can we change it to be, instead of getting dressed, one task at a time? Sometimes kids can't do lots of things at once. They have to break it down. She offers two good choices. It's not do this or you're in trouble. It's do you want this one or that one? If you're having trouble with breakfast, say do you want milk or juice? And then be okay with either answer. She understands that she needs to work together to help him in order to build a connection and to help him learn how to do it on his own in the future. And when Shubert does it and he's done, she congratulates him. "You did it," and helps build his confidence. She doesn't say, "Good job." She doesn't say good job, and she doesn't say thank you. She says, "You did it," which builds his confidence instead of making it about how she feels about his job. And then Mrs. Bookbinder at school starts the day with positive choices, which helps Shubert to remember how to do this and how to help his friends. So boys and girls, mom and dad, let's make some choices today, and let's focus on helping other people to do that as well. I'll see you again next week. Bye.